name is Nathan Mellalieu. I'm 30 years old. I was born September 3rd, 1976. I'm the proud father of 2 daughters, Isabel and Victoria, and husband to a wife named Cassandra. I guess I was about 3. My hips were in such a state where I actually had a fixed cast with a brace in between. Everybody's seen Forrest Gump. Well, I had those little, little braces and the shoes and all kinds of stuff. And they said, to my parents, we'll be that athletic of a kid, but hopefully his knees will hold through. So throughout that whole process, I looked for where I fit in. And I tried football. And I'm forever thankful for trying that because it steered my life so much from about 10 years old to where I am now. Most of my life's passion was my sports. And I had several challenges with that and a lot of adversity through that. Like I wasn't the kid that was born to be great in sports, but I was lucky enough that I was born with great passion for it. At that time, it was also diagnosed that I had 2 cracked vertebrae. So one day I was walking across my kitchen and I just collapsed to the floor in debilitating pain. So I had a bunch of tests done and they found I had L4 and L5 both cracked. At that point, it became a real re-examination of my life and figuring out what was going to happen because most of the specialists were saying I'd never play again. This was the 3rd time in my life doctors had said I'd never play sports again. So because I was quite persistent, I kept going to see different specialists until I finally found one that gave me clearance to go down and play. I really found my niche. I became a very smart, intelligent team player who became a leader. I finished my career there with a small tryout for a few CFL teams. But really the highlight of my football career was 2 things. One was I finished my career being voted the most inspirational player by my teammates. And that was something I never set out to do. I don't think you ever set out to do that, but it was something that was really special to me. And the second of all, my last game of my life was my best game ever. So the day I finished football was the day I started in personal training. Okay, I started there at 22 or 23. At the same time, I met a beautiful woman who's now my wife. That was also a unique story in itself. And my life literally changed overnight. So for countless reasons, I took what I had learned in athletics, all these great team philosophies, and applied that to my workplace. So I started consulting. I started consulting different companies on workplace wellness and corporate health. And I was speaking with people from Walt Disney Company and from Starbucks, and I was like, wow, 4 Seasons, like all these different people I was lucky enough to be speaking beside. And they opened my eyes up so much, and that's when I found my passion, how I'd make my mark on this industry. So I wanted to make a world-class facility that wasn't based on treadmills and bench presses. It was the full experience. And I thought, what? That's what I've been passionate my whole life. So for us, it would be like, what? All of our clients are golfers. Wouldn't it be great to have an indoor driving range in our facility? Wouldn't it be great to have every client have their own water bottle? Or wouldn't it be great to have a yoga studio that was just this wonderful urban oasis with 100-year-old wood? Or wouldn't it be great to have a spin room that was a real road? We just kept throwing stuff down there. And that's how we made our mark. Not being afraid to be different. And what we've done is we've created a business here over the last 3 years that's achieved international attention and really created new standards in our industry. So 3.5 years later, we rank the top health club in the country. Our goals are to constantly set the gold standard in our industry, continue to be pioneers of the industry, and have a lot of fun doing it. Now through that process, starting my own business, I came across LifePilot. Now what I had was not only a measuring stick to make my own decisions, but a set of values and gauges to show my teammates. Say, this is what Studio 55 is, this is what we stand for. Understand these gauges, and you guys can make whatever decision you want. I've defined 5 values. They're family, courage, balance, excellence, and passion. So defining my values has really made a huge difference on my life, prioritizing, but more so than that, having other people understand. Values is the key. Understanding about yourself that allows you to go through the other steps and really steer yourself appropriately. All the adversity that came has really built a lot of character for me. Well, I've overcome some things that others might consider big. The fundamental reason I never gave up was my passion for it, which is one of my key values. If the passion's there, then a lot can be overcome.